Hey guys, how's it going? It's the EvilEd123 here with a live stream right here on my phone. And yeah, I know a lot of people don't like filming in vertical. Most people prefer horizontal. I know some people get really triggered by filming in vertical. But yeah, I don't have my tripod with me at the moment, so I figured this is the best way to film right now. I think for the next live stream, I'll definitely film in horizontal. But anyway, how's everybody doing? Gonna wait for the chat to fill in, and we'll talk about some ideas I have, not just for this channel, but also mainly for the Pressure Zone channel, which, if you notice, there's been a couple more videos coming up there more recently. Some that aren't necessarily related to the main project that I'm working on at the moment, but more related to things that like short videos here and there, like what I like to call the snippets, or just fun short little videos. But I'll talk more about that as soon as people start coming into the chat, and we'll see how things go from there. It's really windy out here, so I'll probably move this inside. Yeah, I'm going to move this inside because it's a little bit hard to hear me here, so I'm going to go inside and continue with the rest of the stream from there. So let me turn off the water here for the pool. Definitely going to have to vacuum it probably tomorrow. Definitely going to vacuum the pool. Make it look all nice and pristine. So let's go inside here. Perfect. There. Now let's go into my studio, as I like to call it. Set this down here, set my water here. Turn on my fan, so that way I'm not melting. Right, set you right here. Alright, the video I'm editing is still in the process of being complete, so while I wait for that, I'll open my search engine. There we go. Hey, how's it going, man? Yeah, I haven't live streamed in a while, so I decided to come back and, do another one. So how have things been with you? And you can... Well, that's the thing. This live stream, it's kind of a... sort of whatever you want to talk about, or whatever the viewer subject is. But more or less, it's just me talking about some ideas I have for the Pressure Zone channel and where I like for it to go from here. So little things like that here and there. That's more or less what this live stream's about. It's about that and future series ideas I have written here on my notes. Right now I'm actually waiting for a video that I edit to finish, so that way I can upload it, or just have it in the file, so that way it's ready for a future upload. I like to be prepared. A couple new stuff coming out soon. Right now, what recently came out was the new Hobbs and Shaw movie, which I heard good things about. I heard that it's a pretty fun movie. There's also... I'm trying to think what else has come out. I think that's about it for now. I'm pretty sure if next weekend is Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, which I'm really looking forward to. That looks like it's going to be fun. Hey, other person in the stream, how's it going? Do you have any questions or anything you would like to ask? There we go. Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm really looking forward to that movie. Actually, it's kind of what Scary Stories in the Dark is something I wanted to talk about. Not so much, the movie itself, but more of a concept idea that I had. One of the things I love is horror. Horror is one of my favorite genres, so is sci-fi. But horror has a really special place near my heart, and I wanted to talk about a potential idea for a series, which could also translate into the Pressure Zone channel. The Pressure Zone idea was to do a anthology type series, but each story would be centered around expansion or inflation in some way or another. That it will all be centered around there, and each, I guess, episode or segment would be a different story, but with that element in all of them. But it would be like a different type of expansion or inflation story, different scenario, but with a similar theme. Like every short or episode would have a similar theme that connects, together. Also, Instagram's been acting up a little bit, hasn't it? Instagram's been down a lot lately. It's really weird, isn't it? Well, thank you, thank you. Yeah, like I said, it was just something I was kind of wanting to do. Well, actually, not kind of. It's something that I would love to do. I would love to, explore that concept or that idea of video done before. At least in my mind, I don't think anyone's done it. Sorry, I had an alert on my phone for something. And with the Pressure Zone channel, while I'm busy working on this main project, I am doing these little short snippets and little ideas here and there because, yeah, and I just think it's fun to have some fun one-off little videos. I'm not sure how you feel about that. Let me see here. I actually have considered. I'm just looking into options for people that are wanting to do it and willing to be a part of it because, in case you haven't realized, or because of the what it deals with is different. If that makes any sense, like it's like its concept is a little out there. So just finding people that are interested in the idea behind it. So that's really what it comes down to, is finding people that are interested in being a part of it. No, it's a thing. I haven't, really found anyone just yet. It's I'm gonna open up a, find like some kind of casting call deal that would, have that in, on the list of, yeah, screening stuff. But no, I haven't really found anyone. But mostly I've been focused on this main project that I'm doing with a friend of mine. And as soon as that project's, it's a fun project that we're doing. It's really good. I hope you guys enjoy it. The Blue Heart. You've seen, some videos talking about it, and hopefully soon I'll be able to. I think I might have enough footage, um, still in editing process, to do a trailer for it, like a full trailer instead of the teaser that we had from a while back. So definitely looking into that. You ever heard this YouTube channel called Dark and Twisted? Hold on, I guess, yeah. Do you want to keep the... Yeah, I kind of would like to... I would actually like to have it be both, like, male and female. So it's kind of even out, so it's even out, so it's balanced out. Um, so it's not just one type of thing that's balanced out where, one video is this expansion and another video is that. So I would really much for it to prefer to be very balanced, very diverse. So it's not just solo, but at the same time, it's also not just male or female. That's all kind of That's all balanced out well. That's what I would love to shoot for. I would love to aim for that. While I'm here, and since I don't want to get in trouble for copyrights, I will listen to some of this YouTube channel called Dark and Twisted, the originator of YouTube's first animated horror series. I don't know about that. I don't know how I feel about this guy, to be honest with you. I'm pretty sure it's a joke. I don't know. I don't like talking about it, but some of the true stories, I'm pretty sure aren't true. That most of these, if not a good majority of these, are made up. See what that was. Notification for Discord. So. Okay. I do have a Discord account, but I don't have like a Discord, page itself. Like I don't have like a Discord channel. I do have like an account, but not a server. I'm thinking about setting up a server, so definitely be on the lookout for that, of a server. And I'll post on this channel here of a, of what the server would be. Have you ever had any scary or paranormal encounters yourself? I've had, I would say a paranormal encounter or just something really weird happen. We were at one of these haunted hotels, and yeah, I don't normally believe in haunted stuff or paranormal things. But there were a couple things that couldn't be explained that happened there. Like in particular, the room that we were staying at and the floor that we were staying at was a non-smoking floor. Um, so one night, me and the family were just hanging out there, and my sister, goes, "Do you smell that?" So we were looking around the room, and outside the hallway, we smelled cigarette smoke, like somebody was smoking, and that was weird. That was a weird moment, and also the elevator would stop at random times, uh, which is not uncommon, but usually there'll be like a person there that would have the elevator open, but then there was nobody there. So it was weird little stuff like that, but I wouldn't say fully paranormal. Now I know my sister has had a lot of encounters, or had a good majority encounters of things that are paranormal or couldn't be explained. But for me, those are the ones that stand out. It's just, that was odd. Looks like I might have to get a new pair of headphones because these seem to, you know, almost die out on me. How about you? Have you had any strange, paranormal, or scary encounters before? And if I actually had like a really full-on, paranormal encounter, I watch enough Supernatural, so I know how to deal with ghosts and all that. So I'm prepared. I always, I'll carry around a thing of salt and create a salt circle and all that. So I'll definitely be good. Man, this video's taking a while. I might actually do a dramatic reading of something here in a bit. Want a cameo sandwich cookie? These are good. Let me stop this because I'm getting tired of listening to this, to be honest with you. My parents once did when I was little and asleep. Oh, okay. Interesting. Let me close that tab there. Oh, okay. That's pretty. Yeah, no, I would call that as a very, very strange, scary, can't be explained. So definitely that would be a paranormal experience. We're at the end game now. snap. Perfectly balanced. Do you have a favorite inflation scene, something expansion-wise you enjoy more than the others? Yeah, that's actually a really good question. I would say the one that jumps out at me the most, only because the concept is so strange. I'm not sure if I mentioned this before on another live stream. I might have, but there was this show, back in the early 2000s called Black Scorpion, which was a very cheesy, superhero series that had a lot of scantily clad women, and it was them trying to mimic the Adam West series. There was an episode called He Who Laughs Last. I think that's what it was called. Um, where they had this very Joker-esque ripoff guy who gets this inventor, this brilliant scientist, to invent a machine that would, people within earshot, would, whenever they would laugh, they would inflate till they pop, like balloons. Um, and there was one scene in that. There's not that many expansion scenes in it. There's only three. Um, the first one is, gets, is pretty, a good screen time. It's a male expansion one. That one's not my favorite. Um, and then there's the last one where the main villain himself, it ends up happening to him. But there's one that stands out because it's just a weird scene where there's this woman that's at a therapist's office, and she says, the therapist asks her, "So I heard you've been feeling a little schizophrenic lately." And, this woman, very distraught, goes, "Yes, no, yes, no." And the therapist, very, almost inappropriate, I feel, makes jokes like, "Well, that makes four of us. Get it? Four of us." And she laughs at her own joke, and she ends up inflating till she pops. I would say just because of the concept alone, that one stands out to me the most. But as far as, like, expansion itself, I would say I really love the concept of, accidental or air or, a little bit of water. But other than that, yeah. Blueberry's always been one that's, been like the key mainframe or main center of it all. But I was never necessarily a huge fan of that. I was more for, like, the very funny, cartoonish ones. The ones that are very outlandish, like you see in the old Looney Tunes cartoons or Tom and Jerry. I always love, those kind of, concepts more because it's just more fun. Um, that's how I feel about that. I hope that answers your question. Oh yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good. Mine is a short and weird one from an older kids movie. I just always. Oh, what movie is it? I might have seen it. I might, yeah, know of it. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, all right. Trying to remember what's he had expansion. Oh, was it the goose thing? Water tastes a little strange. All right, let's see here. Let me see here. I got you. I got you. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, but for me, it was like Black Scorpion is one of my favorite. Not just for that episode, but also just because of alone, it's such a ridiculous series that I don't think. Yeah, I think what makes it so fun is the fact that they were treating it very serious. That they were like, this is a serious superhero thing. I mean, there were some of them that knew they were in a cheesy concept. There was some that were new, like Adam West knew for certain he was in something ridiculous, and a lot of the guest stars, like a good majority, some of them knew that they were in a pretty cheesy show to begin with, but like the main actress that plays the Black Scorpion, she treated it like, oh, this is one of the greatest things ever. It's like I'm going to be the next Meryl Streep, but I'm like, no. But usually that's what makes a cheesy show more fun. The fact that they're taking it so serious. Let's see. Marvel stories. Yeah, sorry if I'm distracted. I'm just reading a story someone wrote. It's a pretty good one. The goose scene was interesting to you considering that it was accidental and used. Yeah, no, and that was the thing because it was they also did that in the first Shrek movie, and that was the thing I never understood. It's like, why would seeding cause the bird to swell till they explode? That was one of the things I never understood. It was really weird, and I'm like, okay, I don't necessarily get it. It was just really, strange. I just never really understood it. Oh, whoops. That wasn't good. Sorry about that. Okay, video's almost done, and I'll be ready to upload it. Yeah, I don't get it. It's strange, but it is whatever it is, I guess. I do think, though, it's an interesting idea, though, or an interesting method of expansion that could be interesting to see, it done differently and try to explain it. Like, I think the best way I can explain it is like you're supposed to hold in air so that way you can sing like the high notes or low notes, whatever, sing the high notes, and then you're like out of breath. So I think because Fiona went such a high note, the bird tried to I don't know, compensate for it, and I don't know. I really don't know. I'm trying to make sense of it, but it doesn't really make sense, does it? But yeah, I actually gotta get off of here. I actually have to go here in a second. But anyway, it was nice chatting with you, and I hope to do another live stream here in a bit. I just have to check on something. But yeah, till then, I will see you later.